Hey everybody, Coach Isai coming at you with more tips, tricks, and advice so that you can get the most out of your network marketing business. How is everybody? Hope you're doing great. I am doing excellent today. We had such a fabulous day weather-wise. Here on the East Coast of the U.S., or in the U.S. in general, I guess, it's winter. So we're getting we've been getting some really cold, brutal winter weather. I'm talking about, below zero, like temperatures in the below zero range. And so yesterday and today, out of nowhere, out of the blue, Mother Nature decides to throw us a curveball. We've had some really beautiful weather. Yesterday was almost in the 60s. Today was almost in the 70s, if you can believe that. We went from, almost below zero just a few days ago. And here we are. And we've got some beautiful weather today. But anyway, you didn't tune in for a weather report. So that reminds me, as you're tuning in, drop me a like. Let me know where you're tuning in from, where you're coming in from, where this message is broadcasting to. I always like to know where my message reaches. And I have a pretty good topic today. And I took some notes at a very exclusive webinar that I was on. So excited that I was able to be a part of that. And the host of the webinar was John and Nadia Melton, and they just basically they went over some of their methodologies and a concept that they call the ATM method. If you haven't heard of that, and I think it's a really awesome method. I may be implementing that soon here. But the webinar was jam-packed with information. It was just over about an hour long, and I got a lot of information from this webinar. But I wanted to, I took some highlights from this, from my notes. I kind of highlighted the important parts, and I realized this is going to be quite a long video. So I decided to cut it up in part 1 and part 2. So here we go. The power of hybrid building. Part 1. So what do I mean by hybrid building? That's a great question. So let's start off by discussing what the two main methods of building your business would be. And that's prospecting and marketing. So again, prospecting is, actually reaching out to people and, building a relationship with them that way, whether it's text messages or over the phone or emails or Facebook Messenger or whatever type of communication you choose to reach your prospect. And marketing is putting content out there in hopes that your audience will reach out to you and essentially ask what you're up to. So rather than you reaching out to them, as is with prospecting, your audience would essentially be reaching out to you. So it's kind of like a reverse prospecting, if you will. And again, the marketing is when you put content out for your audience, speaking to your audience, being in front of your audience, whether that's a Facebook post, an email message, some kind of content, maybe a live video or a YouTube video or something like that. When you're sharing valuable information and putting stuff out there to essentially attract your audience towards you. And so when you're first starting out in network marketing, if you've never been exposed to marketing or network marketing or MLM or anything like that, and you're literally just getting started in MLM or direct sales or whatever you want to call it, you generally want to focus on prospecting. Now, at a certain point, Once you build up enough knowledge and you've attended, trainings and whatnot, maybe from your upline, maybe, you purchased a course or something like that. Once you have that knowledge, then you want to start marketing that knowledge or providing that knowledge to your audience. So hybrid building, as you would think, is a combination of the prospecting and the marketing. So again, ideally, when you first start off, you want to be building, through prospecting. You want to continuously be reaching out, adding new friends, building your network, getting to know your network, building that relationship, that rapport with that network, and basically just keeping yourself in front of your audience. You want to be constantly in their face in a good way. You constantly want to be, in their face, in their news feed, in their inbox, with a valuable message, obviously. Maybe reaching out to them just to find out how their day's going, how their week is going. If you're following them on Facebook and you've noticed that, they're attending a certain event, maybe you might want to touch base with them on that. Like, hey, how did this event go? I saw that you were attending XYZ seminar. How did that go? What did you learn? Anything interesting? Things of that nature. Think of them as, a friend that you're getting to know, because essentially you want to build that connection with your audience to the point where they do feel comfortable with you as they would with a friend. And so once you start the marketing portion of your business, you want to kind of keep it, the name of your company and the product, you want to keep that out of your content, like your posts, your communications, anything like that. You do not want to mention it at all. Like, you can hint at it, hint at the fact that, hey, you have this awesome product, or hey, this business has allowed me the opportunity to provide XYZ to my family, or, to travel to XYZ country, which I have never done before, things of that nature. Think of your timeline on your social media timeline. Think of that as, say, the latest blockbuster movie that's out there. Think of like the latest blockbuster movie, and how when they advertise that movie, they only give you like a little excerpt of the movie. They don't give the entire movie away. You know what I mean? Like, they want to tease you. They want to pique your curiosity and make you say, hey, that looked awesome. I want to know more. I need to watch that. That looks interesting. So they grab your attention. And that's essentially what you want to do in your marketing, or when you're talking to people. You want to kind of pique their interest. You don't want to mention your product name or the company name, because what's going to happen? They're going to go on Google. They're going to Google the product or the name of the company, and right off the bat, what are they going to find? Company XYZ is a scam. This product from this company doesn't work. Like, all you're going to find is all the negative stuff, because a lot of times people don't take they don't take the initiative to post a good review when they should. But when somebody feels they've been slighted or that they've been done wrong, they're really quick to hit that review button and say, hey, this company sucks. They don't live up to their reputation. This product is no good. Don't waste your time. So think about that. You want to keep the name of your company or the name of your product. You want to keep that. You want to keep that under lock and key. Hush. No words. Don't mention it until there is a certain point where you would mention that, and we're gonna get that. We're gonna get to that in part 2. But so stay tuned to part 2. But when you're marketing, you want to keep the name of your product or the name of your company out of the limelight. And I'll leave you with this last tip. If you haven't heard of the 80-20 rule, when you're posting, keep that in mind. Like, if somebody opens up your profile and they look at, like, say, the chunk of whatever that day is, like, they should only see about 80% like personal stuff Like what are you doing? What are you up to? Any quotes or anything like that that you may want to be posting. And then 20% will be these curiosity posts about either your product or your opportunity or something like that. So 80-20. If you haven't heard about it, reach out to me and I'll explain to you better. So hey, I hope you found value in this. If you did, give me a thumbs up, please. If you haven't done so already, like my Facebook page, set it to see first. And if you're on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, drop me a message, Facebook or YouTube. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like. Shoot me an email, it's in the description. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see. Or if you have a question you'd like me to answer, send me a message and I'll get right back to you. And lastly, if you haven't done so, in the description, there's a link for the Attraction Marketing Formula ebook written by none other than Fernie Ceballos. This book has revolutionized my entire business. It has taken me from no prospects to 100, 150 leads for my business. So if you're looking to build online, get the Attraction Marketing Formula and start transforming your business today. Take care. Have a good one. I'll see you on part 2. Until the next video, part 2, I'll see you there. Bye.